Hi there, welcome back to Fred Shaves. It's Sunday and it's time for a shave. The sun has just set. We have adjusted the time for daylight saving, so it's really nice. This is evening and the sun has just set and it's a little bit unusual, but that's how it is. We're gonna do a classic one tonight. This is the Gillette Superspeed black handle. It's a P3. So it's from 1970 third quarter. Inside we got a 4th use Astra green. Classic soap, Cella from Italy. It says 1899. Barber's smear to this soap. It's a nice almond marzipan scent soap. Looks like that. And the brush is once again my abdominal creation brush made by Leather Yeti. Awesome handle. It sports a 26mm Maggard 70-30 mixed knot. So it's 70% badger, 30% bore, and we're gonna load. It's a little bit smaller container. That's no problem at all. This is called a cream. I want to call it a soap. Gonna take a little bit of water on top of that, just to make things going. Here we go. Yeah, I really like that scent, and I'm gonna pair it up with some 45th Parallel from Captain Choice, which is a really nice cherry scented aftershave. So this is a good soap. We're gonna all load as per usual. I will try to clock it at 1 minute load. That's my go-to with this note. That's look nice and pasty. I think that should be more than enough. Get off the suds. So it's been nice here. It's the Easter week, so holiday time here in Norway. I'm off work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then you have the Easter days, and I'm back at work next Tuesday. So that's really nice. Hoping for some good weather. It's been really windy the last days and not super warm. High 40s at maximum, and when it's clouded, only in the high 40s and really windy. That's kind of really chilly, I find. But the spring is still early. This is super dry. Let's see what kind of lather we can make. This knot is really breaking in now. It just keeps getting better and better for each shave, and it's blooming more and more out. It's a fantastic knot for face lathering, and my lathering technique. gives such a nice scrub without being picky. No scratch or scratch, just a really nice face massage, really exfoliating from those boar bristles. Already starting to get quite a good lather on that. Well, Cella is not as super thirsty as the modern artisans, but it's really creamy and really slick. It's a good reason why barbers have used this soap for decades, and it's good stuff. Look how this soap is just building. It's quite a dense lather as well. Nice, that water spray. Really looking forward for summer now, even though it's some months with spring at first. The winter has been long. And no, I'm not yet finished lathering. Of course I ain't. You know me. I want it to be wet, to be slick and super duper shiny. Keeping its shape, just building more lather. Cella doesn't get that super high sheen like many artisans do, but it gets really creamy. Just painted my sprayer with lather. Oh, that was a lot of water at one addition. Let's see if it can take it. Oh, going transparent. Starting to get a little bit more voluminous, so it doesn't keep that really low structure like many modern artisan soaps. I don't know how much far I shall push it. It was a lot of water there, and we got lather for days. Maybe a couple more additions. can tell I got enough leather here. Just gonna clear my lower neck. You see, I took a clean t-shirt again. There's a lot of leather there. And we have leathered for approximately 10 minutes. But we're gonna lather for a little bit more. Because I love to lather. Trying to tame this fluff a little bit. I think we're at the edge for how much water this base can take. I feel like if I add more water now, it will start to kind of dissipate. But as you can see, there's a ton of leather in this brush, look. Yeah. I think we're good. That's super creamy, not super shiny, but it's really nice and peaky. And it starts to get just as slightly a little bit bubbly. And when a song gets to that stage, I know if I add much more water, it will dissolve. This vintage razor is in beautiful condition. Apart from a little bit of plate loss, you can probably see it ever so slightly there on the base plate there, some darker spots. Doesn't affect the shave at all. You got 1 day of growth. Had a really close shave yesterday in the Yaki final cut, and I did get some weepers, so I will do my best not to reopen those. Really fluffy leather. It's slick. My favorite leathers are more kind of creamy and dense and low structure. Like the BBS bases among very many others. I would say it's mid-aggression on this Superspeed, like ish same aggression as very many of the vintage Gillettes. Look at this puffy leather. Nice almond scent. Super easy soap to work with. Not hard to work up a ladder at all. Doesn't need a ton of water. It does its job. It reminds me a little bit in consistency as parallell for some reason, which also is Italian, by the way. I'm pretty sure parallell is vegan. Don't quote me on that. And I don't know if Cella is tallow based. It's not an ingredients list on the actual tub. I would have to check up on that, and I didn't do that prior to the videos. I didn't do my homework. It's a really enjoyable soap to use though. It's slick. The residual slickness is okay. Not as good as high quality artisan. But I add a new layer of lather for each pass anyway, so it's a little bit airy now on the third pass. I think it probably comes across on the camera as well. Let's just try a spray of water. Paint it in and see what's happening. Yeah, it didn't like that. It really dissolves. That really thinned it out. I could try to mix it up with the brush and agitate, but it's more than slick enough, so I will use it just like it is. Even though this third pass is not a show lather at all, you can see it's really, really thin and watery. That's okay. What I really need is the slickness now. That's nice. And then the tugginess there could be the blade. Yeah, it tugs a little bit against the grain. Last use of this Astra green. I like my blades to be sharp. This blade has a hard time going through my bed against the grain, and yeah, weeper, bugger. I did fear that with that feel. As I usually said, there's no reason to push a blade. I really should have switched out this prior to the shave, but that's okay, that's how we learn. No big damage made anyway. The shave is acceptable close, not a super close shave. I can really feel the stubble going against the grain, but it's a decent shave. I will rinse with cold water. Not every shave can be perfect, but it can still be a bloody good shave. Yeah, the initial post-shave feel is okay. Not the best, but it's okay. We're gonna use post-shave products. 45th parallel Captain Choice. This will burn. I can feel that on my skin prior to the splash. And this is high on alcohol. Oops. Oh yeah. Oh gosh. That's a burn. Oh jeez, that will wake you up in the morning, that's for sure. Starting to get low on this bottle. I don't know if you can see, but it's a little bit less than half full. Half empty or half full. I'm optimist, half full. Okay, that was me done and dusted. After I have turned off the camera, I will use some Soap Commander Integrity Aftershave Balm with menthol, just to moisturize and calm down the skin a little bit more. Thank you for watching. Have a nice week ahead. Please subscribe to my channel, and until my next video, goodbye.